Hi guys, today we are going to dive into a very quick 20-minute overview of this incredible device and why we've decided to align with it. My name is Taryn Lee, I'm the Global Ambassador for Healy, and next to me is the incredible
Max Glöckner is my name, and both of us have the absolute passion to share this device around the world because we have seen now over the last 3 years and probably 350,000 people how beautiful this device is, how amazing changes this device brings to so many people out there. And if we know it's been so good for so many people out there, we already know it will be good for millions of more. So let's dive right into it and start with the vision. Why are we doing what we're doing?
Yes, so Healy's vision, and that's really important to us, you find most people really align with this, is to empower people to live a healthy, fulfilled and conscious life and to inspire our growing global community to have continuous positive impact on humanity. And no doubt, that's why you're here, right?
100%. The mission of Healy. Healy World creates revolutionary products and opportunities to empower our members to thrive and live a life of freedom, passion and joy.
Incredible. So let's dive in. What is Healy? Now, they say if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And this was, of course, the famous Nikola Tesla who said this. Our products are based on a lot of his research. I like to think of Healy as ancient wisdom inside of future technology that we get to use right here, right now, today. And you know, science now proves that everything in it, you, me, him, everything that's inside of this universe is made up of pure energy. But that can be hard to conceptualize, right? Because you've got to kind of break it down.
If you touch your body, you know, you can feel like it's hard, it's muscles and tissues. If you break those down, you can see the organs. If you break those down, it goes to the cells. If you break those cells down, there's molecules. If you break those molecules down and go even deeper, there are atoms. If you break those atoms down, there are subatomic particles. And this is nothing else but empty space with moving frequencies. So everything is energy. Our thoughts, the camera in front of us, our bodies, everything is pure energy. And Healy is tapping into the most fundamental form of our lives, which is our energy.
And frequency, which is the codes, the language of the universe. That's how we're ultimately all coded and put together to look like this. So how does it actually do this? Well, let me rub it off here. This is Healy. Now this has the ability to scan and analyze your bioenergetic and your information field, work out where you're out of balance, and then deliver back to you the exact frequencies that you need to bring you back into harmony and balance. Now this could be anything. This could be from sleep to productivity to pain. There's so many different areas.
Energy, anti-aging, skin, you name it. Whatever you want to support in your life, in your situation, in your state right now, there is a frequency program for it. Because why? Everything is energy. So are your energy. So we can basically choose and select the programs. Now, Taryn, what program are you running right now?
Positive Thoughts. That's my favorite program. Actually, you introduced me to
I actually run exactly the same program.
Really?
Every time we have a meeting or, we come to people, I think Positive Thoughts, it's opening your heart. It brings you in a good state of mind. It's such a beautiful program. Now, when she's using the program, in this program, I'm just making an example. There may be 500-600 different frequencies. All of them known to be very positive for you. They bring up your thoughts, they give you a good mood, they enlighten you basically. But she doesn't need all of these frequencies. So Healy is now analyzing her bioenergetic field and looks at the feedback and then selects exactly the frequencies that she needs right now the most and brings to her these frequencies with microcurrent, or in her case with a coil, which is maybe too long to explain it in this video, what we do. But then it selects exactly the right frequencies until she's saturated in resonance with this frequency, and then it moves on to the next frequency. So every session is completely individualized. So my program, Positive Thoughts, her program, Positive Thoughts, completely different set of frequencies, durations of frequencies, everything completely individualized. And that's why it's working for everybody.
And the reason it does that is through the quantum sensor. So I think that's really important to know. One of the things that is so unique about this incredible device is it has this quantum sensor inside of it to literally customize every single application. The other thing that's really important to know is that we have a database of over 10,000,001 frequencies. So we have access to all 10,000,001 frequencies. We have access to this enormous database. So literally there is a frequency and a frequency code to match whatever is going on in your life, whatever it is that we want to bring you back into balance with.
And maybe you ask yourself also like, okay, we have this quantum sensor, which is an absolute amazing technology, but where's the knowledge come from? So you have to know there is a medical advisory board. There are people, they're working since decades, experts in their field since decades with the right frequencies. So we have those people on board and we know what kind of frequencies they're using in their protocols for their people in their situations. And all this knowledge now comes together and being put into program. If you, maybe you know, Healy is a product that comes from a technology called Time Weaver, which is the market leading device from Germany in the frequency space. So it's a big device for doctors and therapists, and you need a therapist or a doctor to operate this device. Now the idea with Healy came really up because Time Weaver is working so beautifully on so many people, but it's not accessible for everyone. Now Healy makes it now accessible for everybody, and you don't need to know exactly what frequency you need right now in order to balance. All you need to do is start your Healy, choose the right program on your application, whatever you want to improve in your day, in your situation, in your state right now, wherever you want to support yourself, choose that program and receive those frequencies and the benefits of those frequencies.
And you know what's so incredible about this? Obviously, it's a class 2 medical device in some of our regions, so it obviously has that application too. My background is in traditional medicine, and so when I put on my health practitioner hat, I'm like, wow, here is a device that looks after you mentally, physically, emotionally, your chakras, your productivity, like everything that makes you a human, it is able to tap into. Now, when I take that hat off and I put on my entrepreneur hat, I'm like, wow, this is disrupting so many different markets. Now, for you to help so many people in all of those regions, just think about the beauty industry, for example. We have incredible frequencies in here for hair and skin elasticity and all these things in literally a product that literally never runs out. What about digital nutrition? Now, probably unless you've been in Healy, you might not have ever heard of digital nutrition. Again, the weight loss space, the supplement space, the nutrition space is a huge space that we're disrupting. Literally, there's, I don't know, 10, 20 categories that we could go into in which we're disrupting. So from the perspective as a health professional, from looking at you as a whole human, this is such an amazing device to support you fully holistically. And looking at you from the perspective as a business opportunity, how many different areas this is really impacting. It's really remarkable.
It is remarkable because we also, oftentimes the question comes up like, what is actually the target group? Who are we trying to target here? Or who should use the Healy? And we always come up like, yeah, maybe biohackers, maybe people who want to live longer, better, maybe athletes to recover faster, maybe just everybody, because everybody's energy, even animals and plants and buildings and no matter what, everything is energy. And the most beautiful thing, but actually on animals, it works the best because they don't have these programs and these opinions around them that they just accept and receive these beautiful frequencies. So we have, I mean, we talk about these testimonials maybe a little bit later, but we have meanwhile thousands and tens of thousands of testimonials on basically everything, so which makes it so tremendous.
Yeah, and in fact, that's a really good point. We have this entire group called the Frequency Experience. You can dive in there. It has literally now 70,000 people in there sharing their personal results. Now, we don't have time to go in a quick 20-minute session
We're trying to make it 20 minutes.
around what this device is, but you can go in there and dive in there. And I tell you, we have seen things, and you know, as I said, I've been in the medical space and the wellness space for 20 years. I'm not seeing the kind of results, the kind of, it just gets right to that core source, that core, you know, reason for why it's manifesting like it is in your body.
And
incredible.
She mentioned so many different dimensions and categories where Healy is really, you know, why we're using this device. Another thing is what you just mentioned is community. Like it's such a beautiful space because we're meeting so many like-minded people who are looking for different answers right now, right? And we just know the things we know, and now Healy makes us understand there is so much more if we understand that everything is energy, our thoughts and intentions, how important it is to have a strong positive intention. We will understand that by using this device, by actually analyzing as well our bioenergetic field and get those answers, and we can talk about this later a little bit. We talk about it now maybe, you know, because I started already. We have two different ways of how to use the Healy. One of the ways is what we are doing right now. We're using a frequency program, and this frequency program called Positive Thoughts is now coming into our body, our physical body, mental body, emotional body. I'm getting it with microcurrent. Okay, I'm receiving these frequencies. I'm actually feeling those impulses coming into my body every time a frequency is changing. It feels different. Now, just the microcurrent alone is increasing the ATP by up to 500% in your body, which is the energy of your cell. Just imagine your cell is a car and the ATP is the fuel. Now you put up 500% more fuel into the car, you have so much more energy. Your car can run faster and run better and run longer. And there's so many benefits that comes just with a microcurrent. Now she's using the coil, which is basically amazing because she doesn't need to run around with these cables all day long. And the cable should be used maybe 3-4 times. After this one, you should be grounding yourself a little bit. But there is also a third way of how to apply frequencies, and this is the most amazing way, I would say. You put the Healy in your hand or in somebody's hand, and now you scan that person's or yourself, your aura, your energy field, and it will tell you what kind of frequency program is most relevant for you. It will tell you out of a catalog of I don't know how many hundreds, probably thousands of different homeopathic remedies, what kind of remedy you need right now the most and why. Then you can vibrate the frequency, the information of this homeopathic remedy into your information field, and the results are unbelievable. It's incredible. So it really tells you in your energy field where your blockages are. It looks in it.
It's almost like recoding, right? Oh, not even almost, it is recoding, because ultimately frequency is a code. So it's literally recoding, like say you had some childhood trauma, or you've got, relationship issues, or maybe sleeping problems, whatever it is. It's literally recoding that in your information field and your energetic field. Now, you talked about intention and how incredible intention is. And of course, we know absolutely, really everything is based on intention. So I want to talk about the founders, because I think it's really important to know who created it, why they created it, and what's their intention with it. So first, maybe you can talk about Marcus.
Yeah,
I know you love Marcus.
I just think the story is so cute. We have now, this is a multi-$100 million, probably soon $1 billion company, coming from a guy who lived in a temple in India, being a monk for 12 years. Like really studying the bridge between, what's going on in this life, really understanding in deeper ways of how everything's working. But at the same time, he is this amazing childlike genius who is now one of the most known quantum physics in the world, and invented time waver, invented Healy. He's an author. He's just a tremendous, beautiful human being, and comes up with this partner who comes along, who is a multi. Can we say it? Yeah, we can say it. Yeah. He's a multi-billionaire investor into green energy projects. He has a vegan restaurant chain. He's just
a very advanced person, that's
much.
Really wanting to help create more freedom on the planet, and so really believes in frequency technology. So if you can think of this, here you have this genius monk who was out there trying to find the link between science and spirituality, who came together with this multi-billionaire who's just very conscious and really trying to find ways to create more impact on the planet. And it was like this beautiful marriage that came together for them to really bring Healy to the world.
And creating a network marketing company with a product which sounds way too good to be true. And trust me, I believed it's way too good to be true. If I met Marcus, he's the owner, for the first time, he told me 3 hours he's talking about blah, 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 everything, frequency, and this, and after 3 hours I understand exactly nothing. But what I understood is everything is frequency, everything is energy. No matter what you want in your life, we have a frequency program for it. Okay, I got this. I say if 1% of this, and I have my entrepreneurial hat onto this time, if 1% of this is true, then we probably have $1 billion company, because the story is so amazing. You have a product for basically everything. You have no competition. You have nothing else like that. You have something that is for everybody. So let's go out and share it. After a couple months sharing it, boom, testimonials came in, left, right, and center. People's changed. And of course, one thing is also I changed, because I became more aware. I think this is something I've been manifesting for my life. Not more money, more success in business, more hustle, more whatever. No, it's about the impact we could create in other people's life. It's about the consciousness we can raise for ourselves and start becoming more aware, start becoming our inner master, not going to the outside external, looking for pleasures and all these things, or looking for answers if we have something. Because no, let me tell you something, a secret. Nobody knows you better than you know yourself. So if you clear up your energy and all your blockages, your fears and pains, you will understand how powerful you actually are. And this little device is not only 1% true, it's 100% true. It's exceeded everyone's expectation who ever used it. It comes from the most beautiful human beings who created something like this. It's been jumped into a network marketing opportunity where people think, yes, network marketing, this and this. And now we have a social selling model, which through the time of COVID, where people were depending on governments, depending on jobs, depending on so many things, depending on ways of how to bring health to ourselves, which are not full, it's not complete. And then we have something like this, which allowed them to share it online, to share to people they love, to help people to overcome their fear, because COVID was the number one fear factor over the last 3 years. And this one was really mentally and emotionally helping and supporting so many people. And it's so beautiful to see, like, and this is also another testimonial. People become free, and you said it. It's a way to become free, and this is what we're doing. We're sharing something that is so good for so many people, makes people free, helps people in so many ways, creates communities, more relationships. It's just the most beautiful, and I know we are 20 minutes, so 5 minutes to go, sorry.
I'm very excited, Max. You know, it is, though, really amazing to be able to have a product that enables you to impact so many people in such a beautiful, positive way, where you truly see incredible changes in people. You don't just see incredible like health changes and wellness changes, of course you see those too, but you see this amazing change that is something that you notice that people are just more connected. They're more connected with each other, they're more connected to themselves, they're more connected to what's going on. And this is what I think is like really important, because wouldn't we agree that right now we need to be more connected, not more disconnected. We need to be more connected with each other and really helping humanity ultimately raise consciousness and awareness. But what an amazing opportunity to be able to use this amazing vehicle to share that and create impact, whilst also be able to create an incredible income. Now, Max and I are here in beautiful Paris. We might show you the view later. We're literally able to look at the Eiffel Tower just there.
But we set up the light very carefully, so we don't want to move the phone right now.
But it's enabled us to literally live freedom. You know, whilst everyone was kind of locked down, and we were able to, one, live where we wanted to, be where we wanted to, and it has given us a tremendous amount of freedom, financial freedom, but it's also given us, I know for myself, a lot more freedom about who I am, why I'm here, and a lot of these other things like physical things that might have held me back before. It's really helped like sort that out. And so here I'm able to step up and really be the person I want to be and help other people do that too. Yeah,
no, it's really, it's beautiful. I mean, in community, relationships, all the things that come with it, like we have probably the most beautiful community you can imagine. Like we always been thinking like what kind of culture we want to represent. Who are we actually in the picture of the world? The culture that unfolded was people supporting each other, helping each other, holding hands on the way. It's the most beautiful kind of awakening thing that's just happening. We also, I don't know, can we talk about it? I don't know exactly for who this video is for, because we don't have a target group, right? But we also call it the Trojan horse of spirituality, because no matter what, no matter if somebody is using it for migraine, again, it's in Germany, it's a medical class 2 device for migraine, anxiety, depression, chronic pain and so forth. It doesn't matter, because eventually it unfolds something in you and you start becoming more aware, you start becoming and feeling more connected. And it's just the most beautiful thing to experience the journeys of so many people, including myself, because I lived it. I lived it from a very shallow mindset, coming in here to make money and feel this is a great business opportunity, which I still know it is, but going into a course of serving more, you know, and going like, we share because we care. We go out there and do it because if I share it to her and she's sharing it to 10 other people and they have all beautiful effects, but then that 11th person has a real life-changing effect. It all happened because she started sharing it to somebody. So it's almost our responsibility, duty, and obligation to go out and share it. And at the same time, it becomes this beautiful business opportunity that makes us really free. It's one of the most rewarding things, actually. We're not talking about this in this video, but it's one of the most rewarding plans behind this product as well, where you can create a lot of wealth, a lot of income for yourself as well.
Yeah. So how do we get started? It's pretty simple, right?
You have to get a Healy. Very simple. Get a Healy. And in most countries, I don't know exactly, we have 45 countries or so, you have a 14 days money back guarantee. Get the device, try it on yourself. 14 days. If you don't like it, send it back. It's that simple. If you don't like it, send it back. I personally never experienced anybody who decided to send it back. Yeah.
We have a number of different models, and whoever sent you this video, however you found this video, simply go back to that person. They can give you more information, but most importantly, they can also give you their link, their online link, to be able to purchase a Healy. We are a social sharing model. It's almost like just an affiliate really model that we use. So it's really important. However you found us, don't contact us, contact them.
Exactly, and she said it, you have a link. Like Taryn and I, we found each other in Barcelona. We shared the same vision. We went to Australia, opened Australia. It was beautiful. COVID came and we got locked down in Bali. In Bali, on this beautiful island in the middle, somewhere in the ocean in Indonesia, we started creating a team over 60,000 plus people, creating these groups. It was all online. So no matter who you are, no matter where you are, you can definitely do it. It's the most simple business in the world. You can definitely start sharing. You can definitely start trying. So don't hold back, really. If this is something that resonates with you, feel it. Go to the person who referred you to this video or who sent you this video. Take that link and order the device. The only thing we can tell you right now is there are two different applications. One is the application that you can receive those frequencies. Every device has this application. And then there will be another application to the higher priced devices, which has the Blue app application, we call it. And this is the resonance and aura analysis and the coach analysis, which is
scan ability. So
it scans your bioenergetic field and it tells you what's going on basically. So these are the two differences. You can start as low as $500 and it goes up until, depending, now sometimes they change the prices, you know. Anyway, I am so excited and so surprised because we made it to 20 minutes and 50 seconds. I can't believe you predicted this.
I can't believe we did it. And lastly, I just want to say that wherever you are on the journey, whether it's just you want to try the product, whether it's you want to share it with a few people, or if it's something where you want to, really create a massive impact to completely change your life, like Max and I have been able to do, then there's lots and lots of support around there to do it with you as well. And I will just leave you this. Once you make a decision, the universe will conspire to make it happen. So you don't have to know all the answers right now. You will learn along the way. You'll have lots of fun, lots of people, lots of community to plug into, and it's one heck of a fun time doing it too.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Taryn. You did wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. We did 20. Now we leave it with this, otherwise it's go 22 minutes. Thank you guys for watching.
All right.
Bye-bye.